Okay. So, I was bringing up that article, Brandon. I want you to hear about fucking Billy because he's up to no good. Billy, Firefest promoter, has a podcast and a spot in solitary confinement. So, Billy McFarland, Firefest, episode 1. And then we went back to him for our anniversary episode, right? We kind of talked about him again.
Yeah.
So Billy McFarland, he's in jail. He's serving 6 years behind the fire fraud. And he released a podcast.
Idiot.
And it's called Dumpster Fire. And he's like, all the proceeds from this will go to paying back the people that I owe money to and blah, blah, blah. But
will it?
Yeah. And he dropped the episode on Tuesday. He's been in a 23-hour-a-day solitary confinement since last week after a trailer for the podcast was released online.
God, what a dumbass.
And because they're like, what are you doing, Billy? They say he recorded it from the phone in the jail or whatever, but they have questions about it. And I think he admits to some things that he did, some misdoings. And so they were like, jail time, bitch. Well, he's already in jail. So, this is where I listened to it. Hang on, pitchfork.com. Let me get that. Okay, this is what I read. Okay, so his lawyer says, we don't believe he's violated any rules or regulation, and there can't possibly be anything else. He's been a model prisoner, but they're questioning it. So he owes $26 million for the investors he defrauded. He's scheduled to be released on August 30th, 2023. And he released it, and they're like, just go to solitary. We know you're doing something wrong. We're going to figure it out. Just sit in jail and rot, you son of a bitch.
Well, okay. The thing about that is, where's he in prison? In New York?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
It's not like he's in the Bahamas or anything.
There's a law that says they're not allowed to make money off of their crime if they're in prison.
Oh.
So if he's trying to make money from his podcast, and he says he's going back to make reparations or whatever, there's a thing where he's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to be allowed to be making money off of his story. Mm-hmm. So if he's using his podcast to tell his story, that's one thing. If he's just like, I'm just going to do this and it's just going to be like a job.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
But again,
we totally inspired him, of course.
They have they have jobs in prison, but they literally, it's slave labor. They get like 10 cents an hour for doing like fucking manual labor. So yeah, who the hell knows?
Well, Billy's in solitary confinement, and we'll keep you updated on his status.
Idiot. He's
dumb. How was your week, dude?
My week, I don't know.
How was your weekend? How was your day yesterday?
Yesterday was fun. We did our little thing. Went down to Santa Monica, got some seafood. Went seafood shopping. Got some beach time, some sea air. I was literally thinking, I was like, you know what? I should just come down here and camp on the beach for a week. Like, how those people had their tents out on the beach? It's like, I should just do that.
You want to be a street person?
Live on the beach for a week.
Streeple?
Just for a week. Or maybe a week out, every 6 months, a week out of every 6 months or something like that. Just to be outdoors and be in nature. But did you have black stuff on the bottom of your feet?
Tar? No.
It wasn't tar. I had 3 dots. And they were black, and I had to
scrub the shit off of them.
Yeah, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" But I don't think it was tar because there weren't any tar balls. But I had 3 black dots, 2 on one foot and 1 on another foot.
No, I did not experience that. I wasn't on the beach as long as you and the girls were, in the water.
Okay. Also, I spent some of the week trying to get my prep ready for NaNoWriMo.
I'm excited for you this year.
So this year, I'm going to fucking finish. I'm going to finish. I'm going to have a fucking manuscript by the end of November. By November 30th, there will be a manuscript.
Okay.
So that's my goal. I have a writing buddy, Chinlin, from
Benjables
Podcast, has volunteered to be my writing buddy. So I haven't checked the website to see if she signed in and accepted my writing buddy invitation yet, but
she has 6 days to, though, right?
she has, the first is on next Sunday. It's a week from today. So, come on, Chin Lin, get your butt on there. Let's do this.
Chin Lin.
So that's going to be an ordeal. My month is going to be, I'm going to be like stressed out or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll be energized. I don't know yet. I'm going to try to put into practice some of the writing habits of other authors that have published books on authors like Stephen King and a few other people that, they have methods and they seem to be putting out fucking books like every 5 months or so. So I feel like if I do these things, then it should work for me too. So how was your week?
My week was really good too. Business has been really good for Beauty's Biscuits. So shout out to all of you guys who support Beauty's Biscuits. Holler at a player. This week was
Holler at a player.
Holler at a player. We celebrated Beauty's birthday this past week, and I got some repeat business, and I made pup cakes for a dog's birthday / person's wedding, and that was really fun. So, that's been going good. I've been trying to stay focused and stay busy.
Did you take pictures of the pup cakes?
Yes, I did.
I want to see pictures of the pup cakes.
Okay, I'll show you. And, we went to the beach yesterday. We took the kids. This morning, Brent's like, can we go back to the beach? I was like, we can go back, but not today.
Not
She's
today.
like, can we go back to the beach? That's all she kept saying this morning. It was a good time. I'm glad Grandma came, even though she was just kind of grumpy about it. But I'm really happy she came and got to make some memories with the children.
Did you put Brinley in the backyard? I was like, here's a pond. here's your beach.
Here's your beach. She's like, this ain't no beach. Get out of here. There's no waves.
But she didn't even want to get in the water.
No, she just wanted to be there and play in the sand. She was just having a really good time being out in the open air and not being cooped up in the house.
Yeah.
So, other than that, we started the contest. So the contest is still going for the free shirt. Guys, we've got all different sizes. I've got different sizes. So men, this is open to you guys too. I have shirts that go as large as 2X. So we're giving away a shirt. Follow us on Insta. We're almost to 1,000 followers. So I hope we gain 1,000 followers and the contest ends around the same time. So then we can give out the shirt as a thank you so much. And we love you guys. We've got a lot of entries already. So keep them coming. You can get more than one entry. Every person you tag on our post will get you an entry. Keep it up, y'all. And I will post another shirt post.
Another reminder.
A reminder. Another way for you guys to enter to win. I might just give away 2 on Instagram because the Twitter one's not really popping. But Instagram is. So I'll probably give away 2 on IG. So keep it going, guys. I'm going to give away 2 shirts. Other than that, it's been all good. I'm Sunny Hepburn.
And I'm Brandy Fleeks.
And this is
Book of Lies.
The podcast.
It's BOLP, bitches.
It is BOLP, bitches, and welcome to the podcast. It's Book of Lies, like we just said. If you're a new listener, welcome. To our existing listeners, welcome back, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. Are you guys ready for the spooky season? It's spooky. We're in it. We're in the spooky season.
It's already.
You might be listening to this on Halloween, right before Halloween, but be safe out there, people.
Yeah, Halloween is on Saturday.
Mm-hmm, wow. It's on Saturday. So if you want to connect with us on social, feel free to connect with us on Twitter at Book of Lies Pod, on Instagram. Follow us and we'll give you a shirt if you tag a friend at Book of Lies Podcast, on Facebook at Book of Lies Podcast. And you can also visit our website. We have a blog. Check that out. You can listen to our previous episodes at bookofliespodcast.com. And go ahead and subscribe and come back, and we're going to bring you a lot more content. This is our 91st episode.
Jeez.
And I have no idea what we are talking about today. Oh, you did tell me, but I really don't know what's going on. So, Brandy, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the TikTok scam of Madam Future President 2024.
Oh, Lord, help us.
That's her username.
Madam Lord President?
Madam Future President 2024. That's her username. If you go on TikTok and put that in the search, you'll find her. You'll also find hashtags, and you'll find all kinds of content regarding her and the scam that has rocked the nation of TikTok.
Tell me more. Look I'm so isolated. You see this?
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I came across this last week. And I was like, what? What the heck? What are we talking about here? It was a post that was like, let's talk about Madam Future President 2024. And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, they go into detail about how, these people have been donating money to this chick, and she closed down her GoFundMe, and then she deleted all of her social media she deleted all her videos off of TikTok, and then she just disappeared from social media for I guess a week or so.
She's being a sneaky bitch.
And so, of course, I'm like, okay, let me put my search skills into work.
Your investigating skills.
Literally at least 25 posts about her scamming. And then, the hashtag Madam Future President 2024 has 500 million views. So, yeah, there's a thing. So, Madam Future President is a woman who is named Nicole Archer. She's managed to gain over 100,000 followers to this date. And I'm going to upload some of her videos to our the blog. So you can go on the blog. If you're not a TikTok user, you can go on the blog and see some of these videos that
she put up,
that other people have put up about her.
All right, cool, because I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put them on there. I was gonna play a couple for us to actually listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so here's what. Nicole Archer, I don't know when she got on TikTok. I couldn't, there's people that post videos and they post 10, 20 times a day. She's one of those people. So I didn't go all the way down to the bottom of all of her content to find out when her very first video was.
Okay.
But it seems the drama started in July or June, maybe even May.
Of this year?
Yeah. So from what I could find, she claimed to be this CEO of a multinational corporation. And that she is, she's started all of these companies, and she is a CEO, and she's also running for president for 2024.
And she's 12.
She's not. I think she's in her 40s.
Oh, shit. I'm thinking this is a young person.
No, this is an adult-ass woman.
This is a grown-ass bitch.
She is an African-American woman.
Oh, no.
Most of her content on her page, from what I saw, was her either promoting herself as this, basically this benevolent do-gooder who is trying to, she's trying to help homeless people. Mm-hmm. She's trying to help detainees from ICE. She's trying to feed kids in Yemen. She's, going out and feeding people. She's buying people groceries. She's housing homeless people, that kind of shit.
Okay.
So I go and I find the accusations of her being a scammer. So she apparently had hired at least 2 people who are TikTok users to work for her companies. One, I know he said he was working on her presidential campaign. Mm-hmm. Apparently his username is Campaign 2024 CFO. That's his username on TikTok. His name is Eddie. He made a video. He's not a creator.
Do you want to know something? When I hear you say Eddie, do you know what I think of?
Eddie!
That's exactly what I think of. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Whatever happened to Saturday night? Oh my God. Okay. Meatloaf.
We need to watch
really good, Eddie.
We need to watch it.
Yes. Yes.
Good job, Brandy. I love you so much.
Yeah, because I think of that too.
Okay.
But so Eddie was, I guess, hired. She had hired him somehow to work for her campaign. He's not a TikTok creator. He only created 3 videos after he stopped working for this woman. So far, he said his last video says he's gonna continue to post videos about this situation, but here's what I gather from his videos, because he's only got 3. He started working for her to work for her campaign. She never paid him.
Right.
He quit.
Makes sense.
Right. So he says that he began to grow suspicious of her and her business, and he started to realize that it was a scam. That's all the information that he put out so far. There's another user by the name of Jillian, and her username is Jillian Caitlin, @Jillian Caitlin. And She also used to work for this woman, but she was a ride or die. So there was another woman on TikTok who had started, she was suspicious, and like back in the middle of summer, back in July, she was like, you guys need to be careful of this person. She's claiming this, this, and this, and I believe she's a scammer. And they were going hard on her.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You don't know what she's
Stop
doing
being
good
a
things
hater.
for people. Like they were singing her praises and like basically giving the other user all the hate, who I'll get to just in a second. So Jillian, I guess, realizes at some point that there's a scam going on because she's also not getting paid. So she quits. Then she deletes all of her TikToks. Jillian deletes all her TikToks. The earliest TikTok video I found of Jillian is from September 29th. And there's others that
2020.
2020, this year. September 29th, 2020. There's other videos of her like that have been duetted or stitched, but I can't find them by her name. Okay. So I was on her page. Like on that day, she was like, I'm sorry for those people that I attacked who said that she was a scammer. I didn't believe you, but then I got scammed. I worked for this woman. She never paid me. I quit. I've deleted all my social media. I'm trying to distance myself as much from this person as possible. Mm-hmm. So she started making new videos. Okay. The first one is of her, basically
her own content.
Explaining that she deleted everything previous prior to 9/29/2020 because of Madam Future President 2024.
Madam Future President.
She also started posting videos saying, you're gaslighting people, you're a scammer, you need to stop. And you need to be apologizing and you need to be paying people back and blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So those two, and then again, they're both, Eddie only has 3 videos. Her videos, most of them are...
Every time you say his name, I'm going to say that.
are of her, basically, I guess having a come to Jesus moment with herself about who this person really is. Mm-hmm. So, who's it, Eddie? It was either Eddie or Jillian. I can't remember which one, but they were like, there's people who are sick, yes, but they can still pay their employees. Right. So she was basically saying that she couldn't pay anybody. She couldn't do her financial duties because she's claiming she got COVID. But we'll get there. The first person who brought attention to future Madam President 2024, aka Nicole, was a creator whose name is Maddie. Her username is my love with 2 E's 87. She originally outed Nicole as a scammer. And Maddie volunteers for RISIS, which is an organization that works to help immigrants who are being detained by ICE, and they're, working for immigration reform. And she is like, something is really sus about this woman.
Suspect.
Right. She's like, I can't find any information about these organizations that she's claiming to have, because Nicole's saying she's got all these organizations. She's got a nonprofit, or she's claiming to have a nonprofit called the Black Glass Foundation. That's her nonprofit. Then she has another organization that is called Magnum Elite International Incorporated. That's the name that's connected to her PayPal.
What is it?
Magnum Elite International Incorporated. So that's the name that's connected to her PayPal, and that is, I guess, a for-profit organization. None of her quote-unquote nonprofits are registered as nonprofits. None of her businesses are registered as businesses.
So it's just fake shit.
Making up names, putting them online, saying donate to this cause because I'm doing this good and that good and this good and that good.
Listen, it is very, 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 very fucking easy to establish a website, to make it look reputable, to put up a phone number.
Website.
Well, I'm just saying this.
She's just making up names
and buying a phone number and probably using it. I'm just saying, like Brandy said, do your due diligence and make sure these people are actually registered as nonprofits and doing what they said they're supposed to be doing with the money.
Well, that's what Maddie did. She was doing her due diligence and she was putting videos out saying, hey, you guys be careful of this person. Yeah. I'm unable to verify anything that she's saying.
Right.
So you probably might not want to donate to this person.
Yeah.
Because she created a GoFundMe. Her GoFundMe was for, it said Device, DEVICE, Devoted Ethical Vehicles of Immigration, Children and Families Everywhere. That was basically what her GoFundMe was supposed to be for, right? So there is a website that you can go to check if a nonprofit is a registered nonprofit. And Maddie goes to the website. There's a video of her going to this website. And it's cute. It's one of those, I was today years old when I found out you could go online and find out. Mm-hmm. And so she did this video, and this happened in July. On July, it just says in July. Okay, so she had brought up that concept that, she was probably a fraud. She went to the site that verifies whether a nonprofit is registered, and it wasn't. So she caught heat from Nicole's supporters. They're blasting her, calling her a fraud. And meanwhile, this woman she volunteers for a company that's actually doing the stuff that
Madam Lady President says she is doing.
Yeah, Madam Future President 2024, because she's like, we're going to go to ICE. We're going to close down ICE. We're going to go to ICE and we're going to, help these.
We're going to melt it. We're going to go to ICE and we're going to melt it.
Yeah, basically she's like, I'm going to go and I'm going to close down ICE. That's basically like she's fucking Queen Maeve from The Boys, and she's just going to go shut down ICE.
Busting heads.
On her own. I go back to Madam Future President, Nicole's account, and I'm looking through her thing, and it's all her bragging about her, I'm buying groceries for this family. And then there's a video of her duetting another family that's, I'm buying groceries. I'm going to send groceries. She's going to have groceries on her doorstep the next day. I'm housing this person. There's a couple of users that she really fucking screwed over.
Really?
Really screwed over, and we're going to get to them. She made videos of her talking to homeless people. There was one of this man who, he's sitting out in a chair in front of his tent, mm-hmm. and they're having a conversation. And there's a video of her going, I just went to the ATM. Literally, she's got 2 20s, a bunch of 5s and 1s. And I'm like, you cannot get 5s and 1s out of an ATM machine.
You lying bitch. What you think this is, a college campus?
Okay, like Chris Rock said, if you got less than $20 in there, the machine won't talk to you.
The machine won't talk to you.
I know you didn't pull those 1s and 5s out of the ATM.
That's for sure. But I know on college campuses, they will give you 5.
She's not a college student. I know that too.
I remember that that was the only time I experienced a machine that would give you 5 or 10.
You're right, because the machine at California State University Bakersfield mm-hmm. was connected to this credit union that was also on campus.
Work.
And it would give you 5.
That's how it was at Fresno State as well.
So, yes, I know this. But
that bitch wasn't in a college campus.
No, she was not. So there's also videos on her thing of her basically guilt tripping people. We need these donations. Y'all, we need donations. I need donations to my GoFundMe. Y'all send me money to my GoFundMe. I need donations to she had her Cash App, her PayPal, and a GoFundMe up.
That kills me. Like, I guess put it out there, but check it out, y'all. We need your money. Go ahead and join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/Book of Lies podcast.
But you know what we're doing. Like,
you guys know what we are doing. We are putting together podcasts for you. We're keeping the lights on. We're hosting websites.
Giving you merch.
We're giving you free merch. We're giving you stickers. We're giving you love and adoration because we love you guys. And I hope you're enjoying the show. But that bitch is full of shit. When there's people on social that are like, oh, here's how you can give me money this way, that way, this way. I think it's a bit much. I mean, hey, they're getting the job done, I guess, since they are collecting cash. But shit.
Well, here's what. On TikTok, if you you can click on any random account. Mm-hmm. Their Cash App is right there in their bio. It's right there. Cash App. Because people, I guess there's a situation where people will just give you money.
Sugar daddies.
On Cash App. Like, there's people that have their Cash App. I actually have my Patreon, because I have, my own Patreon. I have my Patreon link in my bio on my TikTok.
Okay.
And it's patreon.com/Brandy Writes for you.
Okay.
And with my Patreon, I will actually write you a poem. I'll write you a haiku, a sonnet, a limerick, or a short story if you subscribe to whatever tier that you get that off. Also, you can get, other shit. But this bitch was trying to say, send me money to my PayPal. Send me money to my PayPal. Because, I'm trying to feed the homeless. So you give me money, I feed homeless. That's basically what her thing was.
Give me the money, I'll feed them.
Or with her GoFundMe was supposed to be, it was claiming to be to help immigrants.
Right.
Immigrants.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay. So she also claimed to be sending care packages to starving people in Yemen.
Why Yemen of all places?
I don't know. Maybe.
There's people starving in California. Like, why you gotta send it to Yemen?
She actually, I believe, is in Florida.
Oh, even better. They should have known that from Jump Street. Bitch in Florida. I'm sorry. We have some great listeners from Florida. Let me just say, the Dark Rose podcast. We love you guys. But it's always something with somebody in Florida.
Well, she also has an app called Nova that she was trying to get her employees, or that she was basically telling people to sign up for. So the people that were supporting her on TikTok, the people that she said that she duped into believing they were working for her, followers, people like that. She has an app called Nova. I have not downloaded this app. I have not signed up for this app, so I don't know what's inside of the app other than just the sign up page. But people are like, well, she's probably using that app to steal identities. She might be using that app for
phishing people,
data mining. Right. So this Nova app, beware if you find it on your thing. A lot of people are posting content saying, go download the app, but don't actually sign up for it. Download it and then give it a 1-star rating, and they'll pull her app from the App Store.
Oh.
So it is what it is. I just Googled it. I didn't go to the App Store and look for it. So I don't even know if it's still there. But being as it's been less than a month since all of this stuff started coming out about it, it's probably still available. So again, she was guilt tripping people, saying, we need donations. Y'all, we need donations. I need donations. And she just kept saying it. Like, if you watch her videos, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I need donations. Oh man, we trying to do this. We trying to do that. I need donations. I'm trying to be the next president. Donate to my campaign fund. We need donations. This website, there's another website that I am clicking on. It's called Wali Kali.
Uchi Wali Wali?
Wali Kali or Wali Kali. It's got a whole thing about her. And it says on here that she claimed that she won't use her money for personal gain. The money that's donated to her GoFundMe is not going to be used for personal gain. Mm-hmm. It's her presidential campaign page, which is weird. When you donate to my political activism campaign fund, you are not donating to anything related to personal gain or recognition for myself as a political activist. I have a firm stance against that and refuse to accept financial contributions from people of big, profitable corporations in exchange for elections. Of the funding raised, only 30% goes to operational costs, such as volunteer stipends and team member salaries, office rent and utilities, travel needs for meeting with people in need of our services and resources, and cost-efficient advertising and marketing materials for increased awareness about the issues we are fighting to improve. The remaining 70% of funding goes to causes we fight passionately for, and a breakdown of how funding is used will be available semi-annually to donors in easy-to-understand white papers. That's what this thing says on the GoFundMe page, which is now gone. She closed that GoFundMe. She canceled the campaign, because that's what it is, a GoFundMe campaign. She closed the campaign and withdrew the $45,000.
$45,000?
$45,000. That's how much was donated. The problem with that is that most of her donors were underage.
Oh, shit.
Of her, she has about 115,000 followers, fans, or whatever you want to call them. On
children.
Supporters, yes. Most of them are underage.
Because she's on TikTok.
Under the age of 18. Oh, there's plenty of adults on TikTok. And there's some adults were riding hard for her. But the people that donated, a lot of them were 16, 15, 17, teenagers. So she was scamming children out of their money or out of their parents' money.
It's definitely their parents' money.
Right.
Unless y'all have jobs, there's some of y'all independent 17-year-olds out there.
Right. But again, you're donating to a private PayPal or a private Cash App. If you're not donating to the GoFundMe was what got the $45,000. Who knows what she got on her PayPal or her Cash App?
Yeah.
So, and I know she got at least $800 from her PayPal because we're going to get to one of her victims.
Give it to me.
So, there were a bunch of users that were exposing her. And one of those users was one of the people that she scammed. Right now, her username is @Priggity.
Priggity?
Priggity. I think I said her. She's a they. She is non-binary. Or they are non-binary. So, their username is Priggity. They are a single parent of 2 children. They live here in California. And where are they in my notes?
I was up till 2:00 in the morning watching the Adventures of Sabrina, the misadventures, the spooky adventures, or whatever. And I'm feeling really tired right now. It could be the Moscow Mule I just drank. I did do like a double shot. But Chen Lin got me into the Sabrina. On Twitter, she was like, "Oh, I'm going to rewatch this." I said, "I can fuck with that." Yes. So,
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm only on season 1.
The first season reviews were kind of iffy for me, so I was like...
I think there's 4 seasons now, and I'm still on the first season, but I picked up where I left off. So where I left off when I tried to watch it when it first came out, I only stopped at episode 4. That's as far as I made it.
Okay.
And so it's interesting to me now.
Okay.
But by that, I'm just saying I'm just feeling a little tired right now.
Am I boring you with my story?
I'm going to get some of those chocolate espresso beans you have downstairs. I saw them.
It's not just espresso beans. And there's like a sprinkling of beans. It sucks.
Or maybe I should just
mostly
eat some,
hazelnuts and pecans.
Some
and
edibles.
Some almonds.
I think I'll eat some edibles. I'll do that.
Okay. Let's get back to the story. Okay, so I have to get down to my note because this story is about this person she scammed. There's 2. Okay, one is really brief. So the first one, this person is an anonymous person, is involved in a domestic violence situation to where she is being abused and is also a parent. So Nicole is like, well, I'm going to help you get out of this situation. She said she would help her get out of it. She said that I'm going to have a place for you to stay, and I'm going to have somebody come get you. I don't know if she was going to come get her or if she had arranged for like a
friend or a car.
An Uber, something. I don't know what the situation was about this, but the ride never showed up. This person who is a mother who has children packed up her stuff, packed up her kids' shit, and
waited outside.
Right. Nobody ever showed up. So, nobody came. I have to go back in the house now, and I have to unpack my stuff. My abuser just fucking showed up. Seeing me unpacking stuff. Now my life is in danger.
Yeah.
And my kids' lives are possibly in danger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was a whole thing where people could have lost their lives.
Yeah.
Okay. A story about what happened after was that, this person, she's safe now, and someone else stepped in to help her.
That's good.
But this other person whose username is Priggity, who is a non-binary person, they were not so lucky. And their story isn't as severe. Their life wasn't in danger. Their children's lives weren't in danger in this way.
It's a different story.
This is a different story. So this person, Primus, is a single parent of, I know, at least 2 children. They post very, very much. And you can go and watch all the posts. And they're actually pretty fucking funny. Their content is random, but they're funny. They actually have a really good singing voice.
Okay, Priggity.
So they were in a precarious housing situation. Basically, they were about to become homeless.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I need my phone, because I can actually let you listen to these audios. Phone? You don't have TikTok.
No, I don't.
These audios of one of the transactions, which was basically Madam Future President 2024 talking about, @Priggity, I hope you have some time this week because you're going to be moving because I just got you a house.
Okay, well, let's put it on pause and let's go see. Let's go get your phone. And then I can get another drink.
Are we pausing?
let's pause. Let's take a quick break and we'll listen to a promo from a fellow podcast, and then we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Linda.
And I'm Jane.
And we have a brand new podcast called Bedknobs and Broomflicks, where we talk about witches of the entertainment world. From the horror movies Warlock, Suspiria, The Witch, and The Blair Witch Project,
to the more comedic or whimsical, such as Harry Potter, Hocus Pocus, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and The Blair Witch Project.
No movie, TV show, or book is off limits.
All witches, man witches, sorry warlocks, we're not calling you that, witches brews, witches of history, familiars, and witch-like activity will be discussed as we laugh and have fun talking about the wonderful world of witches.
So join us every other week for some fun witchy talk.
All witches welcome.
So you wanted us to be able to play the recording.
Right.
We just made that happen, and you guys are going to listen to it, but you can also go to the blog and view this video. I just watched this chick for the first time, and I am just sick of her. I'm just sick of it. And she's clearly lying. Look at her eyes moving around and all the editing in the videos. It's very edited because she's a fucking liar.
I wouldn't say it's edited. I think it's her, like, because
it is edited. She pauses and she like thinks of something and says something, and
that's what most creators do. But
that's true. That's very true. I'm sure she's reading a post about a house and reading the stats of it, and then saying, "Oh, hey, girl, this is for you." You know, she doesn't say, "I bought the house for you. It's for you to rent, lease, nothing." She leaves a lot of.
She leaves a let out, yes, and we're gonna get to that.
Bitch, I'm sick of you.
Hold on a second, because now I scrolled through, and actually, I'll just play it from the thing. Okay. Again, she offered to get this user who goes by the username Priggity. Now it's just Priggity, but it was Priggity Giggity, and they had posted that they were about to be homeless. They were trying to move into an apartment and it fell through. And so
That's unfortunate.
There was a whole thing. And a lot of people do that. They post their personal stuff on here. And of course that makes them targets for scammers.
On TikTok, they post their
personal stuff. Yeah. Like the user, they were crying. They were crying saying, I need help. Like people ask for help on TikTok. People put their personal lives out there for people to comment on, to people to, so, I mean, there's people that aren't as guarded, and there's people that, a lot of people are just like, I don't have anything to hide, so I'm going to put it all out there.
Okay.
I'm like, you don't need to know my shit. So
I'm with you on that.
Like, my shit is my shit. You don't need to know about my shit. So
I'm with you on that. And like, it's social media now, and you're able to reach a wider audience.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of eyes out there.
And there's a lot of people out there that are using social media to scam other people.
Exactly.
After Priggity Giggity posted that they were going through this situation, that they were going to be homeless, that they, needed a place to stay, were trying to find some type of way to be able to support their children and themselves, this is what Nicole posted. This isn't the first post, but this is the post that says, "I got you, boo."
Okay.
So here we go.
Like literally doing 5,000 things. This message is to Priggity Giggity. You're going to be very busy tomorrow because I just got you a house. Your girl had to talk to my realtor connects. I went ahead and paid you up. You have a lovely 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. Nice and cozy tile floors, full kitchen, stainless steel. Nice modern bathroom.
Notice the sound that she used when she posted this?
Yeah, Stranger Things.
And a nice little orange tree and other little plants that you can look at as you chill. You know what I mean?
It's a strange thing, all right.
You deserve it. You really deserve it. And I'm so happy that I'm blessed to be able to help. And surprise! I was telling you that it was going to take me a while, and I didn't know if I could, but I got you. Mwah. I'm going to DM you your stuff. You get to move in tomorrow at 3. Okay. So that is the message that she sent out, that she posted, that she has kept posted on her TikTok page.
It is still posted on her TikTok page, y'all.
It's still posted on her TikTok page. And now we get to the situation where Priggity, Their name is Primus.
Mhm.
Primus is a single parent living in California. It appears to be like, Southern California. Like, I think she's there in LA, but it might be somewhere like in San Diego, perhaps. But they're in Southern California. Primus is like, thank you so much. What do I need to do? Is there somebody that I need to pay rent to? What do I, thank you. Like, she's Nicole.
Thank you, girl. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What do I need? Tell me what I need to do.
Right.
How do I get it in order? Like, I'm trying to lock this shit in. Thank you, boo-boo.
Right.
Because honestly, like, if you've provided me with a home, I should be signing paperwork because my name is on it. Yes?
My name should be on it.
Correct.
At least, right?
Right?
So, again, they're like, who do I pay? Do I have to pay rent to anybody? What do I need to do?
How can I be down?
Nicole says, just pay me whatever money you can.
Okay.
Promote my GoFundMe.
Okay.
And consider yourself one of my employees. We family now.
Okay.
Primus is like, all right, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
That's what's up. Also, I'm going to give you, I'm going to try to give you as much money as I possibly can. So Primus goes to work creating content because Primus users can get paid on TikTok for their lives and for joining the creator fund, which is only available to people who meet certain criteria. So Primus is like, this is my job now. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm going to get paid.
Okay.
So they're on freaking live, busting ass. They're creating content, busting ass, trying to get some income coming in, right?
Yeah.
Well, they move into this house and, I don't know if it was specifically stated between Nicole and Primus that this is an Airbnb, but it's an Airbnb. Now, Nicole's like, I got you. You're paid up for a year.
Okay.
You don't have to pay anything. Also, don't contact the homeowner. Don't contact the Airbnb owner for anything. Nicole contacts the Airbnb owner as well. Don't talk to the tenant. If there's anything that you need, if you need anything, contact me. I'm securing this. I don't know if this is the conversation. This is what's going on in my head. I'm securing this place to reside for the person who is here. They're not the person who's actually renting from you. So if you need anything like, monetarily, if you have questions, whatever, talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
But specifically, she tells Primus, don't talk to the owner. Don't contact the owner.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, she's like, don't be transparent with your living situation. Don't tell anybody that it's an Airbnb. Don't tell anybody,
right.
Like, keep this on the low.
Shut up.
Well, a certain amount of time goes by and the owner's like, somebody needs to pay me. Somebody needs to pay me. Nicole said, don't talk to you, but you're the person who's here and she's not here and I need money. Somebody needs to pay me. Primus is like, wait, what? I was told that this shit is paid up for a year and I don't have to pay you anything, and I was told not to contact you.
I was told not to talk to you too. I'm making you a squatter.
Right? That's basically what she did. She made Primus a squatter. So Primus gets on the text messaging with Nicole and she's like, yo, the owner's here asking for money. What you need me to do? And Nicole's like, I have COVID. I can't get to the bank. Primus is like, so you gonna Venmo me some money so I can give it to this man because he's here. He want his money. Crickets. Blocked on TikTok. Now I can't even contact you. Primus is like, oh fuck, I got screwed.
Oh gosh.
People were telling Primus, this is a scammer. You need to do your due diligence. Like, dude, this is a scammer. Don't trust this person. This is a scammer. Primus is like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Nicole got me a place to stay. She got me a place for me and my kids. I'm thankful. This is my blessing. I'm not blocking my blessings. Listen to y'all bullshit. So now it's a situation where the owner's like, you owe me $2,900 for all the time you've been in this place.
$2,900? That's $3,000.
Primus has paid Nicole $800 because she was like, give me whatever you can. And Primus was like, okay, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna try to, recoup your losses, your expenses, because you're helping me. So Primus is busting ass making content. Now it's like, oh shit,
They was right.
I fucked myself. I got fucked, pretty much. So Primus takes to TikTok and she's like, so remember that time I got scammed? And like, yeah, because it's a situation. There's a situation happening. Primus got screwed, ended up owing, $2,900 to the owner of this place, but Primus has a viewership. So people are like, we'll help you out.
Yeah.
They end up, not being like totally screwed out of this, and with the help of other people. Meanwhile, Nicole's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. What about all the good that I've done? It's not what about all the good that I've done. It's like
how you did it.
What the fuck are you talking about? You might have freaking gave a pigeon a piece of bread, but meanwhile, you freaking decimated an entire species of fucking animals. Like, shut your mouth. Oh, I'm doing such good. I'm doing good here. I'm doing good there. You're doing bad all over.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. You're the doctor that was like, oh yeah, I performed that life-changing surgery on that patient. Meanwhile, I killed 13 other patients over here, and I'm lucky that I haven't been sued. Yeah. That's who you are, in essence. So.
She's a mess.
Nicole, when people started coming with their receipts about what Nicole did, she takes all the money out of the GoFundMe. She, pulls down all her social media. People are like, oi, this bitch is gone.
Oi.
Like, we need to do something. Find it. Somebody had posted, use this sound to help me locate this person. Her name is Nicole, blah, 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 username, blah, blah, blah. She did this, she did that, she did this. People are posting this. And I think that's actually how I got it. That's how I learned about this, was because somebody was like, use this sound to help me find this person. She did this and this and this.
That's this sound?
On TikTok, people when you record a video, your sound gets recorded. So people can actually use the sound that you recorded. Your audio. Mm-hmm. And record their own videos over it or to it. Lip syncing. That's what, because the concept of TikTok was originally for lip syncing.
Okay.
So if I make a video saying, hey, dirty, then now you can use that sound. You can use that audio for your own video.
And I can say, baby, I got your money, right. Don't you worry. And then you can mix it together.
Right. Or you can just lip sync over it. But yes, you can take another person's audio and use it for your own purposes.
That's fun.
So the girl was like, use this audio to help me find this bitch. And so people started just, reusing it to boost the sound so that more and more people could hear it. That's how I
found it.
How I got turned on to this story was this lady was like looking for this person who committed this scam. Okay. And I was like, oh shit, let me go back to the original sound. And then that's how I started like doing all this digging and shit. So
you went down the rabbit hole.
I exactly. And so Nicole's last video that she has posted to this date was on October 14th, 2020. And she's like, the reason that, this situation happened is because I have COVID. Using a nasal voice, I have COVID. She probably put some baby oil on her face, or maybe spritzed her face to make it look like she was sweating. But you're not in a hospital. Like she had posted a few videos saying that she was in the hospital. Oh, okay. Let me run you through what she was talking about with this COVID. So on September 29th, she posts a video saying that she tested positive for COVID antibodies. Okay. And then on October 2nd says, oh, I've tested positive for the antibodies and now I'm suffering from illness from the after effects of COVID. Meanwhile, you never had a symptom for COVID before until you decided you tested positive for antibodies, right? Mm-hmm. So now you're feeling sick and you're sick because it's the after effects of testing positive for the antibodies. That makes no fucking sense. Mm-hmm. Now, on the 13th, and on the 2nd, she says that she is quarantining, that she's been in quarantine for 4 days, and that she's got 10 days left of being in quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
But you tested positive for antibodies. You didn't test positive for active virus.
Right.
So what are you talking about? Then on the 13th is when she says, oh, I have COVID. The next day. Oh, and she's also saying that she's been in and out of the hospital battling COVID. But when? When?
Yeah.
So on the 14th is when she posts her final video that she had posted that said, I am unable to help people or help Primus and their kids because I have COVID and I cannot do that. I cannot help them anymore because I'm sick and I don't have an income coming in. But you're telling people that your GoFundMe is to reimburse yourselves for the out-of-pocket costs that you're incurring from helping people.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how nonprofits work. If you're a nonprofit, you're using the money that people are donating to help people. You're not using the money that's out of your bank account and that's out of your pocket to do so. So you're obviously full of shit. So she's like, I can't help them because I'm sick. And so I can't pay for their Airbnb anymore, which you didn't tell anybody that you told me I got a house. You didn't say you got an Airbnb.
You weren't very specific.
You told me
about
that it was paid up for a year.
The logistics.
You didn't tell me that you hadn't paid shit because the $800 that I also paid you to help you with the cost of this Airbnb, you didn't fucking use for the Airbnb.
Yeah. Like what? So what was the get down? Like why didn't she pay the money? Like what was the reasoning?
I have COVID.
So you didn't pay when I moved in. Do we know how long
I
she
have
was in the house?
COVID.
How long was she in the house?
When did she post that video?
August 30th, I
So
think.
she said you can move in tomorrow at 3.
So
October 9th was when Primus posted a video saying, I got scammed.
okay.
This man is asking for his money.
Okay. So a
So
month.
it's been a month.
A month. Okay.
And some days.
I don't know, Brandy.
That's why the $2,900 was owed.
Okay, because I was like, what? What's the situation now?
Hold on. I have screenshots.
Ooh.
I have screenshots. Okay, so here's what happened. Here's the text conversation that went down between Primus and Nicole. Now, I don't know how the landlord, the owner, got in touch with Primus, but they have been exchanging texts. He texts Primus saying, I'll need $870 just to be brought current to today.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge discount below what I'm actually owed.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't bring the rent up current, then I can give you until Saturday. I don't know what the dates are on. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 10/8 is when she posted. It was when Primus posted this. I don't know if this is the same day that the conversation is actually happening. If you can't bring the rent up current, then I can give you until Saturday night to be moved out. I know this is bullshit and not your fault, but I can't let myself get burned. Just to be clear, $870 will get you current to today. Big discount. And tomorrow, Friday, I'll charge $350 for another week. October 9th to October 16th, 2020, which is another discount.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to stay after that, I will charge $450 per week starting October 16th, 2020, which is still a discount. I'll give you, I like you
Mm-hmm.
and think you're trying to do, looks like it says do NG. I'm not sure what that says. This says, so when we talked earlier today, around noon, I brought up that I need to be paid for back rent. I meant that I need to be paid like today or tomorrow for that. How much of it can you cover now? Also, I don't want to get involved with getting small payments from your viewers. Sorry to be so harsh. I don't want to get burned any more than I already have. Meaning, Primus is like, well, I do get money. I'm able to collect small amounts from, my viewers who might, send me a Cash App or send me, whatever.
Wow.
And the TikTok creator fund also pays. I don't know what the details are for the creator fund because I'm not in the creator fund. But I'm guessing they pay either weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. They pay you out whatever you've earned over the course of your TikToks because the creator fund is based on likes and views.
Right.
And when you do lives, people pay you directly via TikTok Cash.
Interesting.
And you can deposit it. Literally, like one TikTok is like worth half a cent. It's very, very minuscule. But if you have like, 500 people and they're just gifting, then you can start making money. It's like tipping.
And they have, how do they get TikTok money?
Through the app. I mean, through the App Store. So like the Google Play Store or through the iTunes Store, you buy like 50 TikToks or 50 whatever it is. Like they're like coins.
Yeah.
And then you use those to tip the creators.
God.
It's basically, listen, this is basically like the tame version of being a webcam model, which I did for like a month. And it was like, oh, I like you, I'm going to give you money. Or otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and watch you do stuff and I'm not going to pay you. That's basically what it's like.
Right.
So it's up to people if they want to spend their cash on you.
Right.
And, it's like, okay. And it's like OnlyFans. Like Primus is like, well, I'm creating an OnlyFans.
Do we have our OnlyFans popping yet?
Do we? No, we haven't created any content for OnlyFans because OnlyFans is live. So we have to be live to do OnlyFans.
Okay. But do we have an account?
Yeah, we have an account. We just haven't done anything on it.
Do we have to have fans before we do anything on it?
We need a viewer, at least one viewer. Because they pay per prescription and then they can tip inside the room. Yeah. So they have to, what did I say, prescription? We have to have subscribers. Mm-hmm. And then on top of their subscriber fee, then they can tip inside of the room when we're live. Mm-hmm. But if people want to subscribe and look at us fucking like wiggle our toes or whatever, they can do that.
Wiggle your big toe.
Wiggle your big toe. So Primus is like, I'm looking, TikTok is my job. That's what they've said. TikTok is my job. So that's the correspondence between Primus and the owner. Here's the correspondence between Primus and Nicole.
Ooh.
So Nicole's like, oh, wait, hold on. The owner's like, so I'll wait a few more days to see what happens on the rent from Nicole. Then I'll talk to you to see what can be done. And then they come back 2 hours later, like, scratch that last text. I did some digging and I need to do something about this today. Primus is like, okay, please help me. Please keep me in a loop so I can do something if I can. I'm being serious. Landlord's like, so when we talked earlier today around noon, I brought you up, and that's where we left off. Okay, so Primus is like, Nicole, this is happening. Like, this man wants his fucking money. Like, what are you doing? We need to get this settled because I still need to have a roof over me and my kids' head.
I'm trying to take care of my family. This is my home right now.
Nicole says, there's nothing to give him because I had fraud on my accounts. Fuck you when you had fraud on your accounts.
I'm the fraud on my accounts.
Okay, that right there. She's like, there's nothing to give him because I had fraud on my accounts. And I had to...
What does this mean, Nicole?
I would have been like, so what the fuck? What does that even mean? What are you talking about?
Nicole, what you talking about, girl?
Obviously, you've been committing fraud. You got identity theft like that? Where there's flags on all your accounts?
All of your accounts, because I'm sure she has multiple accounts.
I'm the only signer to go in person, and her head is in this picture, so I can't see all of the words. I'm the only signer to go in person and everything around, and I'm damn near feeling like I'm dying. Just please help me communicate this to him. If I die, I can't help anyone. Okay, so this is Primus. Okay, tell him to give you till Monday. Can I give him anything? I don't know how much it is a week, but if I know, I can start literally telling everyone that's my rent now. and that I had the last month free or some shit. So basically, Primus is
He's trying to devise a strategy to get his followers to kick down some cash.
Excuse me. And then Primus captions over the video. Proof of me offering to pay rent. Proof of Madam Future President admitting to having fraud. Proof I'm innocent. I was told not to pay and to tell him to wait.
Mm-hmm.
How do you tell your landlord to wait? Literally, your landlord can call the police on you and say, get that motherfucker out of my house.
Right.
Especially in California. I mean, there are squatters' rights, but to prove squatters' rights, you have to actually like have a bunch of shit. A lot of things have to fall into line to prove squatters' rights. So basically, Nicole, Madam Future President, screwed this person out of a whole house. Out of a whole fucking, roof over their head for them and their kids.
Damn.
And now Primus is like, I have to move. I'm trying to stay in California. I was looking to move into fucking Tijuana, but I'd rather stay in California.
Tijuana?
Like anything that like gets them out of the situation. Again, they have viewers who contribute and they've been able to figure out a situation. But I'm just saying, this is crazy. And this bitch, Madam Future President 2024, aka Nicole Archer, fucked a bunch of people over. And it seems like one of the worst situations is this situation that happened with Primus.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Primus multiple times, do you want to be on your show? Do you want to come and tell your story on the podcast? No response. I contacted one of the others and I was like, hey, we have this podcast. We're talking about scam and fraud. Do you want to come on? Nothing. So I'm like, that's lame. You guys are doing the most on TikTok talking about it. Come on the podcast. Like everybody's not on TikTok and everybody who listens to us is not on,
Speak your truth, honey.
The more ears, the better.
Speak your truth, because if you only want to flash and dash on one platform, why?
And like Primus was the main one. I was like, hey, come tell your story. Come tell your story. Come tell your story.
Yeah.
Never got any response. So, and that was what I told you about this, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
So it's been between then and now that I've been trying to get some person to come speak. Nobody.
Nicole? Did you reach out to Nicole?
Nicole's not posting. I can't comment. Nicole disabled comments, disabled duets, disabled stitches, which means that like for duets, I could run her video and be next to it, just like either adding my 2 cents or just watching.
Uh-huh.
Can't do that. Can't stitch to where the first 15 seconds or whatever 15 seconds I designate for the video, and then I can come in and say something. Can't do that. She took all her content down, disabled all the contents, disabled all the duetting and stitching, and then made her account live again. So there's no getting into contact with Nicole unless I message her, and I'm not going to do that. I don't check messages because when you sign up, when anybody follows you and you follow them back, or if you follow somebody, they follow you back, you automatically get a message.
I really hate that too. And I'm not trying to be rude, people. I'm really not. Like, I'm growing with you. I love the follows. That's great. But the second I follow you, if you send me a message, I'm ignoring you forever. Like, seriously, be cool, man. Like, calm down. Like,
but I literally have 4,000 unanswered messages because people message you and like they'll send you a message. Can be anything. So it can be a link to somebody else's video within TikTok. It can be, they have automated messages. Like when the system sends you a message, say hi to so-and-so. And it's like,
no.
Why do I need that?
I don't.
That's basically saying, oh, well, they followed you back, so say hi to them.
No, I'm not trying to engage. That's the problem.
That's what it does. So people don't check their DMs because of that.
Yeah.
Unless I'm one of those people that just doesn't follow anybody. Like there's people that don't follow anybody, and they get a bunch of followers, so their DMs are mostly people messaging them specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not me. I follow people, they follow me back, and now there's a message saying, say hi. So, yeah. So according to some sources on TikTok, legal action has been filed.
Oh, okay.
So there will be legal action is being undertaken. The 2 people that, were under her employ. And then here's another thing. Did they actually get like signed documents stating you are my employee now? Mm-hmm. Or like, did they sign employment contracts? You know.
Yep.
Because you do have a case if there's a paper trail. But if it's like a text message saying, okay, now you work for me.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your pay? What's your rate of pay? And all that stuff. That's different.
You need legal documents.
But the IRS, somebody's already looked into her, like with the IRS.
Oh, shit.
So there's some stuff that's going down. I'm going to stay on top of this. Like, I'm going to follow this story till the end. So there will be updates when they're available. I will definitely, post those and probably do some bone con on.
So this is a breaking story.
Some bone con on the YouTube and the website. But yes, this is like the most recent thing that somebody posted was like 10 days ago. But again, it's TikTok. So if you're not on TikTok or if you don't follow whatever website it was that I got information on, you don't know about this. So
right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's crazy. And that's how scammers use the fucking social media to fuck you over.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this woman was running an elaborate scam.
Elaborate bitch. So, wow. I'm not impressed with this person. I saw her videos and I just felt really visceral.
You had a visceral reaction.
Yes. But I'm looking forward to hearing how this turns out and to hear what's really going on with this chick and what she's been up to. Because if she just came up on 45K, that's a nice come up. You know what I mean? That's a nice little knock.
Just came up. Bitch fucking scammed a bunch of people out of the... Listen.
I'm just saying.
I would fucking be showing up to her door with a fucking torch and a pitchfork and be like, where's my money? Or where's my kids' money? Because they donated $25, $50, whatever, however much to your freaking bullshit ass GoFundMe. Or they sent you money directly to your PayPal or your Cash App. And that's what Primus was doing. Primus was sending her money to her PayPal. So... And again, Primus sent the receipts. I can take the pictures of all of the times that, like, all of the, how they give you your little digital receipt.
Yeah.
She posted, or Primus posted the digital receipts of sending Nicole money. So it's like, yeah, I sent you money, and you didn't even put that down on my damn Airbnb.
Oh, but didn't even put it on my books, bitch.
Like,
that's fucked up.
I could find my own Airbnb. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's fucked up.
She's like, I talked to my realtor friends. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You went on Airbnb.com or the app and found a location in California where I am. And, so you didn't actually help me. Basically, what you did was book me a vacation that I didn't ask you for. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. That I got to pay for.
No, they're coming for me now because you ain't even in this state.
You got me in a situation. I need you to go ahead and express that to them. No, like,
Tell them to wait. Are you fucking kidding? Tell them to wait.
People never move into a house unless you've signed some documents, like some paperwork, know who the owner
with
is.
Airbnb, you don't have to do that.
With Airbnb, you do not know.
Primus thought that they were renting a house through her. Like, she said, don't contact the owner. Yeah. And then contacted the owner and said, don't contact the tenant. Like, the person who's there. Go through me. Meanwhile, I'm not going to pay you a goddamn thing. And good luck staying in a place that I didn't pay for. Like, it's just...
Don't talk to each other and don't talk to me.
Pretty much.
And then everything will work itself out.
Exactly. Exactly. Magic will just, happen. That's
so weak. Anyway, all right, Brandy, thumbs up for the week?
Thumbs up. My thumbs up is my prep. Listen, I'm trying to get my shit together for this now.
I'm so excited for you.
I am prepping to the way that I've never prepped before. I am creating worlds. I am creating characters. I am creating the space for unlimited creativity in my brain. Also, I still have to figure out who my villain is. Because there's going to be a villain, but I just don't know who it is and why they do what they do. Well, I know why they do what they do. I just don't know who it is yet. So that's going to be a process. And by Sunday, I will be able to hopefully literally pound out 500,000 words by November 30th.
So when you pound out said words,
basically with NaNoWriMo, it's a first draft manuscript. So again, I'll have to go back, edit, and do other stuff. But the manuscript, the finishing of the manuscript is the purpose of NaNoWriMo. For you to have a work. And then you afterwards you go back in and revise and fix and improve. What?
When you finish all these words, does it become like a work of art? Does it become like a book, a novel, a sonnet, like a collection?
There are writers who they literally create manuscripts multiple times a year that never get published. There are writers who think everything should be published. And I as much as Stephen King irks the fuck out of me out of some things he says, specifically his views on diversity. I'm going to take this one thing from him. He says he has manuscripts that are, basically in first draft that he has written and put in a drawer and never looked at again. And then there are others that he's written and that have become published. So I'm like, okay, well, you're exercising that creative muscle. Mm-hmm. That's what I need to do. I'm not exercising my creative muscle the way I should be. And I feel like the more exercise it gets, the better, the stronger, the faster. Stronger, better, faster. Mm-hmm. I feel like I need to do that in order to do that. So I need to do that. And NaNoWriMo is just one part of the process of getting that muscle to the point where I can crank out a book and have a book published every 5 or 6 months. Mm-hmm. What's your thumbs up?
I don't know.
What? You don't have a thumbs up this week? I'm shocked.
I need to go out check on my chickens right now and put up their light. It is cold time, y'all. I'm really enjoying becoming a farmer.
Farmer Hepburn.
Farmer Hepburn. I'm a gardener, but I'm really turning into a farmer and just really enjoying just watching things happen.
Are you gonna get a goat? You should get a goat.
You think
they'll
so?
keep all of that. You won't even have to worry about all of that. They'll chew up all of that.
But what about when it's gone? They're gonna need stuff to eat.
It continues to grow, and then you can buy goat food.
Okay.
But they will literally keep all of your all the weeds, all those tumbleweeds, and there will never be any. They will eat all of them.
Okay. Maybe I'll get a goat. I'm really enjoying being a farmer, planting seeds, watching them grow,
smoking weed, doing with, drinking coke, eating beers. I mean, doing coke, drinking beers. I said eating beers, drinking beers.
Yeah, my jungle love. Anyway, but no, dude, I really want to try and grow my own cannabis. I tried, 2 months ago, and I failed.
So the plants didn't...
They died, girl. They did.
You can't put them in your...
Yeah, I can put them in the house. I just need to get the right medium.
In your little grow room or whatever, where you start your...
They need different kinds of lights, and they need more space. So...
Just to sprout or whatever?
No, I've sprouted them in there. I did sprout them in there before. But then I need to, they don't like to be moved around a lot. So it's easier to sprout them into the size that they need to be sprouted in already. But it doesn't really matter. I could be fucking wrong. I know nothing. So I need to do some research. So don't even listen to what I'm talking about. I know nothing. So I want to try that again and see what I could do and make.
You act like you didn't live with a grower before.
I know. I did grow. I was the apprentice. I didn't do any of the hands-on stuff. He did everything.
Well, that back corner way over there, you could just make a spot for that and just do your thing.
Yeah, I need a lot of sunlight or something. I think I should put a greenhouse. I want a greenhouse.
I want a greenhouse too. That way I don't have to worry about shit. Because we have rabbits, chipmunks, fucking them things. What are them things? Those
squirrels,
prairie dogs.
Mm-hmm. Squirrels.
We have they're squirrels, but there's also prairie dogs.
The ones that come out like this.
They're called something. I googled them. I was rodents of the desert, and there's a bunch of shit. We have nighthawks. We have owls. We have fucking bats. We have lizards. There's some lizards that keep visiting Gracie.
What do you mean?
They keep going on her window. And they stare on her window. And she's like, the lizard's back.
Creepy.
Can we get the lizard? Can we keep the lizard? Blah, 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 blah. There's a bunch of baby lizards because apparently those fucking lizards that are out there had some eggs, and there's a bunch of baby lizards running around. One's missing a tail, so I guess there's a cat now that hangs out in my backyard because we have all the rodents, the rabbits, the fucking, all of them. So, and I know, like, if I try to grow something, like,
they'll eat it.
Grow it, they'll eat it.
Yeah.
So I need like a greenhouse or something.
Okay.
But so what'd you say your thumbs up was?
Back to you, Sonny. Well, I'm just chilling, dude. Like, I am pretty content with like my day-to-day routine right now. I put a little into everything that, you know, I do here or we do here, what I do at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving everything equal amounts of time, or I'm trying to.
I was saying you're trying to, but I'm not. I know it's impossible to do that because there's always some shit that needs more attention. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm really fortunate that I'm in a position that I can do that. It's crazy. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. It's freaking November, pretty much. Like, 2020's over.
There's a week left,
and we're still here.
1 week. There's a whole week left.
We're still here. We haven't talked about it, but we're still like, there's people still in lockdown. There's people going into lockdown. Mom's like, wave 3's coming in, and it's still happening. And like, we're living, you know. But
I'm still standing. Yeah.
Elections are happening soon. I just want this to be over already.
The 3rd, literally on Wednesday.
I want this to be over already.
No, I'm sorry. Tuesday.
When we drop our next episode.
And that's the election day, the 3rd.
Yeah.
So we drop on election day, you guys.
Should we do a special episode?
They can't hear me say go vote because it'll be that day.
They can hear you say go vote right now because this episode will come out in October. But on the one that comes out on the 3rd.
Listen, I'm living in the future.
You high, Brandy?
I'm living in the future. Yeah, probably. I'm living in the future, y'all. But no, seriously, go vote. I think this year I'm gonna have to like sit out this working the polls because I have some serious strong feelings. I've voiced my opinions on here. I've voiced my opinions on Twitter.
I agree.
And I'm like, should I work the polls? And I also have a feeling that there's going to be, like, some asshole is going to go wearing Trump gear, and that's not allowed. And I'm going to be, because I, again, have been assigned supervisor, inspector. I would have to be the one to say, hey, you can't come in wearing that. And I feel like those assholes are super aggressive.
Yeah.
And I will fight you. And then we're both going to go to jail. Mm-hmm. Or actually, you're probably going to go to jail because I'm a poll worker. And I'm enforcing everyone else's right to not see that shit while they're voting. So, I'm seriously considering I have to do the class this week. And honestly, I'm like,
don't go.
Would it be, I have to let them know though. I can't just not show up. I have to let them know, hey, you need to find somebody else.
Yep.
And nobody wants to do it. And I'm sure this year nobody wants to do it.
Oh, what's his name wants to do it? What is his name? The tall guy.
Larry?
Yeah, Larry wants
Larry's funny. He's like, I only want to do it if you're doing it. Because all these other... He's like, everybody else who they've had to be the supervisor, they don't know what they're doing. And, you know, last time we had that guy and he was awful. And I don't want to do it if you're not doing it. So if you're not doing it, I'm not doing it. And I'm like, Larry, I think you're going to do it because you're retired. And, you know, it's an extra fucking $150.
Yeah, a little check.
Yeah, so, you know.
Little gig.
But, you know, I mean, I understand why they were like, you know, I don't want to work with other people. I only want to work with certain people. But I'm like, I have a feeling that this election's going to be some bullshit.
And I'm not working it, and I don't think you should work it either. And it's not your responsibility. They'll pull some people from other places, and they'll get things repositioned. I don't think it's your responsibility. I think you've put a lot of service to them. Like, what have you been, like 5 years?
I've done it for like quite a few elections.
So I think that if you want to toe the line, still go ahead. But I don't think we should. And it's 20, and you got to be maxed up. And there's going to be
Yeah, and there's going to be those people that are like, I ain't wearing no mask.
I think you should pass this stuff. Come back with the COVIDs. You got to touch stuff, pins. How's that going to work?
Listen,
No.
I'm going to borrow Thor's hammer. Thor, where are you? Send me your hammer, please. Listen, Captain America he could call the fucking thunder. So give me the hammer. I can do it too.
Here comes the boom. Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, leave a review. Please subscribe and come back. We really enjoy having you guys. And if you want to chat, send us an email. Send us an email to bookofliespodcast@gmail.com. Tell us what you want.
Also, I don't promote myself very much on here, but if you would like to support my writing, go ahead and subscribe to www.patreon.com/BrandyWritesForYou. That's the number 4 and Brandy with an I. And I will write you a haiku or a limerick or a sonnet or a short story about you. You let me know who you envision yourself to be, and I will create it.
Brandy is a very talented writer. All right.
Lies. All lies.
Lies. So, yeah. I'm Sunny Hepburn.
And I'm Brandy Fleeks.
And this was Book of Lies. The podcast.
It's BOLP, bitches. BOLP, bitches.